So in this video, we're going to start taking a look at two-way tables. So a two-way table shows data from one sample group as it relates to two different categories. So one category is represented by rows and the other category is represented by columns. The two categories in the table shown are play a sport and do not play a sport. And then we have playing a sport or on a roll. So that's how they're comparing. So they've asked 440 people, do you play a sport and are you on a roll? So 250 of these people said they play a sport and they're on a roll. 45 said they play sport but not on honor roll. And then over here, 115 said they do not play a sport but they're still on honor roll. And then they do not play a sport and they're not on honor roll. That was 30. So then to get our totals, we would just add straight down 250 plus 45, 295 students. In this case, it sounds like students because honor roll. 295 play a sport because that's adding straight down here, so that's playing a sport. 145 do not play a sport. And then if I want to go across this way, I do 250 plus 115 to get 365. 365 of these people are on honor roll and 75 are not. And then I can either add straight down or straight across, and I should get 440 either way because that's the total number of people we asked. Okay, so it's just kind of, it's multiple pieces of information represented in one table. All right, so let's look at this one. So constructing a two-way frequency table, basic. So this one, they're already going to have information filled in. We just have to fill in the actual table. They're not asking us to label the columns. So a two-way frequency table gives us a way of keeping track of the given information. We can quickly see how many times a data set occurs, and this is what is meant by frequency. So remember, reading a table, the swim abilities are along the side and grade is along the top. Could these be switched? Yes, they could. We could have put the grades along the side and the swim abilities along the top. It would just go 3 down and 2 across, but that would not have changed the table, okay? So now we're just going to go through and we're going to read. We have among the first graders, so you can see I've highlighted the first grade area, we have 12 that can swim and 5 that cannot swim. So we're still in the first grade area here, but now I'm highlighting it green and pink so you can see 12 can't swim and 5 can. So now we're going to go to the second graders. So then now here I have it in orange, but now we have that same bit of information. 13 can swim and 6 cannot swim. So I'm doing it in green and pink again, just so that you can kind of see it's going into the columns. But it's in the second grade column, but in the row for can swim and the row for can't swim. So now we're in the third grade column for the last bit of information. And it says 17 can swim and 14 cannot swim. So this is constructing a two-way table. So now if I wanted to get the totals, I could very quickly find the total of number of these first, second, third graders that can swim or that can't swim, or maybe the total number of first graders that were asked, the total number of second graders that were asked, total number of third graders that were asked. And then if I add straight down an either or across all the way on the bottom, I should have the total number of students that were asked, right? So in this case, it said 67 students were asked. So I would know if I added all of these numbers up, I should get 67, okay? So now we're going to do another two-way table, but now we're going to do a little bit more advanced. We have to choose where the information goes, okay? So each of 51 students in first or second grade was asked, can you swim? Here are the results. So we have two categories, right? The two categories are either going to be first grade or second grade, so that what grade are you in? And then can you swim or can you not swim? So these are our two categories that we need to build this table off of. Okay, so what grade are you in and can you swim? Okay, so you need to decide, am I going to put the grade level along the top or along the side? And then once you decide that, then you're going to put the other bit of information either, on the side or the top, depending on what you decided first. So I'm deciding that I'm going to put first and second grade along the side because that's perfectly fine. I just decided that. I could have put it along the top. But because I put first and second grade here, now along the top, I'm going to put cannot swim and swim. And again, I can switch this around. I could have can swim and cannot swim. I don't have to put it in this specific order. I could also put second grade and then first grade, but we tend to do it in counting order. So now I'm just going to fill my information in. So we have 8 students in the first grade and you saw me kind of spin it, cannot swim. Okay? And 12 students in the second grade cannot swim. So they put that in one statement. The cannot swim was in the first statement. And then the second statement says 14 students in the first grade can swim, and 17 students in the second grade can swim. So now we've constructed a two-way frequency table, more advanced. So they didn't make us do totals on this one either. It was more just about learning to construct. So I hope that helped, and I will see you in the next video.